Hello everyone, welcome back into another episode of Last Protagonist Plays Octopath Traveler. I hope you guys are doing well as always. On yesterday's stream, we went and got the Merchant Tressa, and pretty much that was kind of it after doing the exploration to get to her. So today we'll be picking up in some town. I think I didn't fully explore it, so I'm going to do that and get the next person, which I think is Cyril, whatever his name was on the world map. So, picking it up from the coastlands in East Rippletide Coast. In addition to Cyrus. Damn it. His name was Cyrus? Why did I think it was Cyril? Curses. Anyway. In addition to picking up Tressa, we also got the Merchant Shrine. So we got the Merchant as a secondary class, which I have put on to Alphen. Seems like a pretty good synergy there. And wait, where was I going? I think I was just going to head to Cyrus, right? Okay, so that's what the town was. So I guess we're going to go this way.
Standest thou against me? Then be
Wait, did I really want to keep her in my party? That's a good question, huh?
Need some of this?
Try this!
letting the hunt begin. Come, raining arrows up on them.
What to do?
Critical boost.
Coming, if thou darest.
Hey, Asenex, welcome back. How you doing?
Thou didst fight with courage.
I guess in the next battle, I could just super boost her Steel SP skill. And then be able to spam things a bit more freely, huh? There's a chest. Chest is spotted at 126 gold. Leaves. Hey, Malazer, welcome back.
Step right up.
Flying fish, Seabirdian.
Here goes nothing. Need some of this?
Let's do this. The winds of fortune are howling.
What next?
Right. These enemies don't have enough SP to make that work. Should have attacked the other guy with Therion after all.
I appreciate it, really.
Coming, if thou darest.
Hey, Dylan, how's it going? You're gonna try chatting on Twitch today until you get more ads that you can tolerate? Or than you can tolerate? It's not really worth.
My turn now.
Here goes nothing. Ha! Try again.
Open for business.
Out of my way. Keep it up.
Guess it still makes sense to do this.
What next?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you.
The hunt endeth.
We brought an end to the hunt. Buborn style. I feel like I'm going through the game a little bit backwards, honestly. Because the enemies in this area are not very strong. Billy Ray Cyrus is going to be level 1.
Step right up.
Letting my
It
arrow
happens.
flying true. A torrent of arrows.
Oh yeah, I meant to switch out her
I
bow
honor thee, my
actually.
quarry.
I think having a higher accuracy was helpful for arrow storm and whatnot. Heavy bow. Who has that? Alvin? Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. Okay. Wait, how do I get to that cave? I thought I would be able to walk up there and go in there.
You won't feel a thing.
Out of my way.
Come in, if thou darest. Raining arrows up on me. The hunt endeth.
Shasta keeps leveling up. She has 300 JP. She might be able to get something else. Or maybe she needed 500 at this point. Yeah, she needs 500. 5,000 for the next ones. Guess I don't really care too much about the thief skills like that. At least not the passives. Yeah. Maybe I need to give her a different class when I can. Wonder if we could go down that way.
Ready or not, here I come.
I appreciate it, really.
What next?
Dylan, you like the UI in the game? Fairly elegant and legible? Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of like the turn indicator, but once I kind of got used to it, I understand it a little bit better now. It's kind of funny that they didn't tutorialize that too much.
Let's do this. What to do?
No, you don't.
Letting the hunt begin. I honor thee, my quarry.
Kind of just want to flee from all of these battles, to be honest. Fortifying that? Cool. No, we can't go down that way. That way is the end of this map, so I need to go the other way to get to the cave.
Huh?
It's annoying.
I appreciate it, really.
Come in, if thou darest.
So they have about
Alright.
520 HP total, I guess.
Let's do this. How is that?
Can't believe I walked past the save point and didn't save.
Step right up.
My turn.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
My turn now.
Here goes nothing.
What next?
Out of my way.
Are you crazy for being bothered by random encounters? No, this game's
Don't
random
try
encounters
things you can't fix.
seem on the rather high side. For as little experience and JP and stuff that we get. I don't know, I feel like the scaling is just kind of odd in this game.
Standest thou
You greatly
against
prefer
me?
seeing a little guy standing
Let
there
me
running up
up
to you, triggering a battle instead of just doing nothing
What
and
next?
battling. It bothers a part of your brain. I know a lot of people are like that. It doesn't bother me too much in general, but
Rain and arrows.
it's not an uncommon sentiment, I know that much, which is why a lot of people really enjoyed Chrono Trigger over the Final
Here goes
Fantasy games way back in the day.
Ha! Try again.
Olive of Life. What's up with the mountain icon? Undertow Cove? Level 45. We could hack it. 59, 59, 4. I'm never gonna know if I'm actually getting passive gold. I don't pay enough attention. Am I just that blind? Could I have just walked here the entire time? Probably. You like Earthbound 2 for the same reason? Oh yeah, Earthbound is also a good shout out there. Hey, Logos, welcome back in. How's it going?
What to do?
Looks like we have some more, what do you call it? Night Rain news
Our howling.
with the
Coming, if thou darest.
Undertaker class being teased in some trailers and stuff. Hey, Galamoth, welcome back. You're playing FF6 for the hell of it? It's amazing how much personality they're able to create with sprites and text boxes. Oh yeah, for sure. 6 is really good for that.
Rain and arrows up on me. Thou didst fight with courage.
Wait, what? There's nothing here. It's a lie. Did I just imagine something was there? What the hell's going on?
Right up.
Here goes nothing.
GameSpot released a ton of DLC info. Hey, Global, welcome back. Yeah, I saw you guys post some stuff in the Discord a little bit ago, but I didn't check it out, unfortunately. That looked like a cave to you, too. I thought I saw a chest in it. Maybe I thought the chest to the left I had to get from the cave. I don't know. Losing me mind.
Oh, time for a rest.
Yeah, I feel like Merchant and Thief might be a good setup, because then you could rest and then share your SP. Yeah, I might... I take that off of Hanet and put it on to Tressa. Then it'd be like a purely support character between donating BP and stuff. What am I doing? Whatever.
Coming, if thou darest. Thou didst fight with courage.
She leveled up. Okay, so maybe 2 more battles and then she'll get another skill.
Letting us hunt him. Letting the hunt begin.
For Night Rain Asenex, there's more DLC coming out on the 4th. I say more, but like the first DLC, if there's going to be more. It sounded like there's supposed to be more. I don't know.
Thou didst fight with courage.
All right, she has 500 exactly. Skills. Donate BP for sure. And then this gives us access to... Grows on trees. Don't really care. But it's better than nothing. I do like having incidental attack, but I don't really feel like I need it. I guess it is nice being able to steal SP with her, but I wouldn't need to worry about that if I put it all on the merchant girl. Dylan, you're going to start Night Rain this month? You decided to wait for the DLC? That's not a bad strat, to be fair. Asenex, you haven't tried it? The focus on multiplayer doesn't really go for you. There is a single player mode. I just kind of don't like the bosses for single player, to be honest.
The winds of fortune are howling.
Oh yeah, I could start donating her BP
Out of
to
my
other
way.
people. I need to play better.
Keep it up.
Bring it on.
Galamoth, you didn't think you'd even play it, but then you spent like 300 hours. You're not sure if you'll get into the DLC though, to be honest. Yeah, that's kind of where I am as well. Like, I feel like I got enough out of Night Rain to kind of make it worth my money, but the DLC just doesn't excite me enough to really want to bring me back into it, unfortunately. Maybe if they add in some really cool relics and ways to really change up the playstyles, that might be enough, but I don't know. They haven't released that kind of info that would get me excited though.
Need some of this?
Letting my arrow fly and true. Yeah! A torrent of arrows!
Hope that was easy.
Thou didst fight with courage.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Duskbloods is going to be like, Dylan. I'm a little bit fearful that it's going to be more like Night Rain. Because that's kind of what it sounds like. Which, before Night Rain came out, is a little bit hard to contextualize. But now that it's out, I could kind of see how it would work.
Standest thou against me?
Oh, that turtle has a mask.
All right. Need some of this?
The new Shifting Earth is a new map.
my
Oh, is
way.
it really? Then why don't they say like it's a new map? Or, well, or do you just mean it's just Shifting Earth? Because Shifting Earth isn't necessarily a map. It's not a portion, it's a whole map. Oh, really? Bro, that's a huge L for them to not, like, actually announce that crap then. Because that's like one of my biggest complaints of base Night Rain, only having one map.
I appreciate it. Really.
What to do? For you.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Attack. Double strike. Attack. Oh, alright. So none that I particularly need.
Coming! The dagger dancing. Coming, if thou darest. The dagger dancing. Coming, if thou darest. The dagger dancing.
Yeah, that is kind of nice being able
The
to
hunt endeth.
restore a lot of SP that way. I don't know if I'm going to keep it on her, though. Duskbloods is apparently taking cues from Tarkov. Yeah, apparently Miyazaki's a fan of Tarkov, which kind of surprises me. I haven't really looked into Tarkov, to be honest, because I'm not really interested in extraction shooters or like battle royales. But, I mean, it makes sense from the point of a developer to try to stay current with what's popping off out there.
Need some of this?
And I know Arc Raiders, which just came out, is getting a lot of attention. Haven't looked at its Steam numbers to see if it's been increasing or decreasing and whatnot. Alright. Shaggy Meep? Oh, these are Meeps. Can't we get healing from them? I don't remember. Aggressive Ant.
Try this.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Nope. Lunge. Lunge.
Holding back.
Oh, these things are tankier than I thought they'd be.
Let's do this. For you.
I will not be thy prey.
What's yours is mine.
Addlewort. Hey, ML. Well, how's it going?
Come in, if thou darest.
Arc Raiders is really cool global, but you're not crazy about it. Have you guys in chat played, what is it, Helldivers 2 or Dwarf Fortress? Those are some other games that I know like popped off as far as like multiplayer games go, but I haven't really looked at them too much. Wait, Dwarf Fortress? Is that? No, I'm thinking of something else. It's got like dwarves and they're mining. I don't know. I feel silly. No, let's just do this. I lied. Let's do this.
The dagger down.
I didn't even buff it. I pressed X and then realized my mistake.
Here we go. Here we go.
Try this. Don't start things you can't finish.
North Atlas Dam, flats to Flames Grace. Atlas Dam, Ripple Tide. So it looks like we should go there. Yeah, okay. Hey, it says recommended level 12. Thought it said level 1 before.
Let's see what you got.
Letting my arrow
Alright guys,
fly
what
and
Ninja
true.
Turtle had the yellow mask?
Yeah, a torrent of arrows.
Out of my way. I appreciate it, really.
Wait, I still 0 SP? He must have been really close to death. Hey Dylan, welcome back into the YouTube side of things.
Hi-ho!
This is Atlas Dam, the largest city in all of the Flatlands.
Fare thee well then.
It's a city of learning where many scholars come for the purposes of study and research. That brass, though. Guard, age 38. In charge of defending the castle town, this mercenary-turned guard keeps a vigilant eye on those coming in and out of the gates. Once he spots a suspicious figure, he uses whatever means necessary to apprehend them. New weapons for sale? Hell yeah, okay. Wait, just... Sprightly earring. Oh, right, that's what I meant to do. I might need to go back to some of the older towns to try to see if I can buy the forbidden equipment. Which are probably way more expensive that I can deal with.
How fare thee?
You see that library near the palace? It's filled with all sorts of historical books.
And thus,
Libraries aren't for me. My cows are my priority. Then why tell me about the library at all? Townsperson. A thoughtful rancher who delivers the fresh milk from his cows to his parents every morning. His parents worry for his future, though, as he dedicates his life to work alone. Discount at the inn. I don't know why, but seeing the word rancher made me be like, oh yeah, Monster Rancher. I wonder if they, like, still make Monster Rancher games or anything like that. Hey, Stella, welcome back. Tarkov's a large open map with survival and action gameplay, but also other players in the same map with independent goals. That's what I've heard. And apparently, like, Arc Raiders, you don't need to do PvP at all, but for Tarkov, you do sometimes. I think that's a very interesting system, but I know virtually nothing about it.
Oh, yes!
I plan on studying hard and becoming a scholar. Hey, look at this! I found this huge egg just laying around! Isn't it amazing? Rock egg? 29. Ingredient used in a dish for the king? That should be really hard to steal. Oh, it's 100. There's a little boy, so let's go ahead and buy it. Give him some spending money. Hey, what are you planning to do with that egg? You gonna eat it? How's it taste? Always looking for a bargain.
Oh, yeah!
Girl, the childhood friend of the reckless boy by her side. Being the older by 2 years, she was entrusted with watching over him. Despite his endless curiosity oftentimes putting them both in danger, she takes her role seriously and is prepared to face whatever challenges come her way. Bro, why would I spend 1,300 leaves for odds and ends? 5-finger discount that. It's like stealing from a child. Through Adam, death came into the world. Oh no, don't want to get into a theological discussion. So is the progenitor of your race Adam Mayo in your game? Mage staff. Fur coat.
That's right.
There's nothing better than seafood to go with a good drink. Even the brainy scholars agree with me. Tavern Patron. Every morning this fisherman hauls his catch to the castle town of Atlaston. He takes the leftovers to the tavern to have it cooked, and enjoys the fruits of his labor alongside a few drinks. Sounds like he's got it figured out, man. Emperor Crab. Crab. Connie.
Hello.
Oh, I see you's taken an interest in me ox. You're not like most of the scrawny weaklings round here. Tavern Patron, an older mercenary who spends most of his day in the tavern, claims the liquor calms his nerves, so when summoned by his employer, he reports for duty with staggering steps. Uh-oh. Whoops. Can't believe that just fell out of that guy's pocket.
hello there.
The Royal Palace is just a ways north from here. Apothecary. After the great pestilence in the Riverlands, this apothecary decided to dedicate himself to disease prevention and swift treatment. He now works together with the Royal Academy in Atlaston to create both medicine and new forms of treatment. Oh, you said for your novel. I thought you were talking about for your game. Why not gamify the novel?
Hello.
Just south of here lies the castle town. It's a lively place. Guard. Once in charge of protecting the king, this guard suffered a serious leg injury and was since transferred to a columnar post inside the grounds. Though the injury healed long ago, he hasn't mentioned it to anyone and enjoys the serenity of his new post. Ah, smart. Empowering earring. Light soul stone.
Listen.
A priceless book was stolen from the archives many years ago. Ever since then, they've kept this place tightly guarded. Thunder Soulstone, Light Soulstone. Hey, without horns, welcome back. Oh no, guys, this is a trash game. We can't interact with bookshelves. Actually, that's one of those things that I feel is like a little bit of a double-edged sword. Because when you have interactable environmental details, it can be nice to get a lot of extra lore for a game and stuff like that. But it can also inadvertently introduce a lot of fatigue if you feel like you need to check absolutely everything. I think one of the coolest and one of the worst parts of Shining Force 2 was that in front of the king's throne, in like the second throne area of the game, like 6 steps away from the throne, heading down, you could pick up the stirrup sandals. And it's just like on a random tile. So it's like, are you literally just supposed to check every random tile? There's no visual indications that anything would be there.
How are you doing today?
This is the Royal Library. Here you will find many rare and valuable books. Is there a particular tome you are looking for? Sleepweed, Adelwort. Hey, Zafe, how's it going? One of your favorite modern OSTs? The soundtrack is indeed quite nice. What have you been up to lately? You prepared for the Night Rain DLC releasing this week? Saw you had just released a video, actually. I haven't checked it out. My apologies, because I tend to save a lot of that stuff for stream, but really haven't done a lot of React stuff in a while, huh?
Hello.
The Palace Gate lies just to the north. To the east, you'll find the Royal Academy, where the realm's most promising thinkers receive their education. You're not sure if you're ready to get back into the fray, but it does look cool. Guard. No item or individual that passes through the palace gates escapes this guard's notice. Rumor has it, however, that his dedication is not rooted in any sort of loyalty, but is rather born of the desire to perpetuate and protect his own unscrupulous business of selling trinkets to collectors of royal mementos. Ah. Interesting. I like how we get all of this info from just inquiries. So presumably this dude is a bit of a loose lips, sinks ships. It's like, yeah, I like to steal from the king. Oh, Zafe, you're trying to do the depth stuff and you stalled out at depth 3, so that killed your taste for the game? Oh no. Yeah, I didn't even play with any of the depth stuff. I forgot about that, kind of.
Hello there.
This is the Royal Academy, Atlastown's pride and joy.
Sure is rain.
All are welcome to engage in the pursuit of knowledge here. I didn't miss much. Yeah, it didn't really seem like there was much with that update, so I was gonna wait to see what the DLC brought. And some people in chat were saying that, spoiler alert for like data mine stuff, so maybe look away. Maybe it's not data mine, I guess GameSpot talked about it. I don't know. Anyway, that they're adding a new map as Shifting Earth, which I'm very curious what exactly that means. Logos, he made it to depth 2, then got stuck without a consistent third. Understandable. Can you not delve into deeper depths solo? Elderly woman, age 65. Born and raised in Atlasdam, this old widow now visits this place every day in memory of her late husband. Even after she passes, she wishes to be by her husband's side, just like the relief of the king and queen in the Academy's library. You can, it's just not as fun. Fair enough. Zafe, it was difficult in a way that felt uncharacteristically unfair to FromSoft, and you stand there balancing pretty hard most of the time. Galamoth, you didn't even get to death 2. You went digging it. Mao, you're gonna get some hot dogs? Sounds nice. And you weren't digging it. I was like, what? Okay, that makes more sense. We're in Green Hill. So, Zafe, you've played Octopath before? Because you're in love with the soundtrack? Or are you just one of those folks that likes to check out game soundtracks online? Yeah, one of the reasons why I wanted to play Octopath a little bit more recently was from last year discovering that the guy who composed the new Genova Life Clinger theme was Yasunori Nishiki, the guy responsible for the Octopath games soundtracks. So it's like, okay, that's another solid reason to want to check them out. So Zafe, you have played this. Nice. Whom did you start with? And what does he do? Alright, so there's no point in me being in the academy right now because I'm not big-brained enough. You're not the scholar of the first sin. You started with Tressa. I just got her last night. I actually enjoyed her quest. She's very cute. That's funny. You cared for her story the least, funnily enough. See, I'm kind of hating Barion's stuff that he's got going on. Granted, I've only done the first chapters for everybody. It's just like super bland, super generic. Ulbrich is bland. At least Tressa, I don't know. It was a little bit of a ray of sunshine. Logos, you're excited about the Dark Souls connections in the new DLC with Dregs and Hollows? Yeah, I was wondering if they were really going to lean into that or not.
Hello?
This is the Royal Palace of Atlasdam. Leave the palace and head east, and you'll find the Royal Academy. The library lies to the west. Guard. The eldest son in a family that has served the king for generations. He takes pride in his job as a guard and would risk his life to protect the king and his palace. This loyalty has earned him the king's utmost trust. You can see that? Oh yeah, Zafe, have you looked at any of the translation stuff, or like the localization for this game? I was looking into Honnet's quest's dialogue at the very beginning, and I was like having a bit of an aneurysm. It's written in like Shakespearean English, but the Japanese is just very plain form. I was like, what? Not even like a Degozaru? This looks like a secret. Oh, okay, no, there's just cracks in the walls, lines in the walls. What do you want? I don't have anything here for you. Honestly, I don't. Elusive shield, silver spear, stone bow, composite staff. You haven't delved deep, but you remember that? Galamoth, they knew what they were doing with that word. It's the first time they're bringing back Artoria since DS1 too high. Oh man. What were we talking about? Was it on stream the other night of like what they could do in bringing back some Oh yeah, we were talking about bringing back the old Iron King and Ilium Lois's dudes. That would have been great. Add Lothric and Lorien and the Pursuer and your life is mine. Boy, a young boy who sneaks into the palace to steal valuables. He sells his spoils to provide a life for himself and is yet to be caught. In actuality, the queen has already noticed but has turned a blind eye to his actions. Ah. Buckler. So I wonder if we could beat that child up with Ulberich. Probably not, because we haven't really been able to fight children. Sadly. Oh yeah, FromSoft also released a bunch of infographics today. Apparently Loretta is the field boss that has killed the most players, which kind of surprised me. But then I was like, well, maybe Loretta catches people off guard the most? I want to beat up a child? Sure, why not? Who cares about censors?
Greetings.
His Majesty possesses unique understanding of the scholarly pursuits.
Not bad, eh?
He founded the Royal Library and Academy where nobles and commoners alike can learn freely.
Has there been anyone that I can't provoke but I can duel? I haven't had Ulbrich in my party for too long, so not yet at least, but that doesn't mean that it isn't different. Say if you enjoyed Primrose and Alphin's stories the most interesting. Mao just says magic? Magic hot dogs? Just the word magic? Guard, the son of a prominent family in Atlasdam, and one of the guards responsible for protecting the throne room. Rather than earning his post, however, it was granted to him as he has no merits of his own. He's a Nepo baby. Guard, born in the slums of the coastlands, this guard was recognized for his skills and now protects the throne room. Despite holding the same position, he is ridiculed by the other guards simply for his origins, causing tension between the two. Ah, what a jerk that other guy. Let's beat him up. He deserves it, right? Magic the Gathering? Oh no. Gallimah says, Loretta, Erdtree Avatar, and Draconic Tree Sentinel are the three deadliest, apparently. Yeah, and then Bellbearing Hunter was number 4. But they did say field bosses, so I don't know if that includes the Bellbearing Hunter with red eyes down in the basement. I'd be curious to see what those kind of break down into. And also, I wasn't sure if Loretta was responsible for the most individual player kills or team wipes. Logos, you're hoping this game turns out to be good. You've been meaning to play it for years, but seeing it, you'd rather play the Dragon Quest 2.5 HD remakes, Chrono Trigger again, or Expedition 33. Yeah, so far, I've not been too fond of the story. So, as far as the visuals and music goes, it's definitely a solid recommendation. The combat's pretty cool, but maybe it gets better when I have everybody and we're all at around the same level. Because it's either too slow or like not challenging enough so far. Loretta's projectiles have good tracking. Yeah, I don't deny that, but I don't know. At least in my runs, I just don't really tend to fight Loretta that much. And I don't really think she's like super lethal. So it's just a little bit surprising to me. Like she's definitely on the tougher side as far as like her scaling goes, like the tankier side. More of a boss of attrition than in the base game.
Greeting. Nope.
At least he's a strong guard. He's weaker. That's why he gets provoked. Or, whatever. Taunted. Mario is missing! The king is in another castle. How cool would it to have to fight Sister Frida, Father Ariandel, and base form Gale, though, for Night Rain. And they all shared a health bar. Dylan, this game seems like a mix of highs and lows. A lot of elements you like here and there, and just ones that you dislike just as much. I'm enjoying myself more than I'm disliking things at the very least. But I'm just certainly hoping that Chapter 2s start picking things up for everybody. It just really takes a lot of time to invest into getting to everything. Oh yeah, speaking of which, let's go ahead and talk to the new guy, Billy Ray Cyrus. Say if you and I are on the same page with what they should do with the bosses. Some people are like, "Gah, I'm a canon." Well, I think even with that said, it could work as far as the canon is concerned. You could just had canon that it's Gale before he leaves the Painted World. You're on the team, just put the cool bosses in. I like what they did with the Centipede Demon. It's a little bit unfortunate that he's still a pushover, though. Gale as a Night Lord would be peak. Yeah, and even if they did that, where they like made Gale as like the little guy join the boss with Frida and Ariandel, but then they like made actual Gale a Night Lord, and then gave him like extra Night Lordy type stuff, that would be really cool as well. I don't know what Cyrus's voice is like, so bear with me here. Yes, I think I know now who stole that tome. Perhaps I should go have a little chat with him, just to make sure we all understand one another. His name is Cyrus, and he is a scholar. This is Atlasdam, nestled in the fertile plains of the Flatlands. It is home to the Royal Academy, where many a scholar studies night and day to bring the light of knowledge to the royal family and to all the realm. He passes his days in the halls of the great library, devouring tomes to his heart's content. It is in that library where he learns of a grievous theft. Certain that one of his fellow scholars is the culprit, Cyrus sets out alone to confront the man in his shadowy subterranean study. He will need wise allies on the path he has chosen. Take Cyrus along, sure. The canonicity of Night Rain's a tricky subject. Just don't take it as canon. Easy as. Alright, we'll take out Tressa for Billy Ray here.
And so it was that Atlasdam was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now, no need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Yes, Professor. Let's see. I believe it was Hornburg.
That is correct. Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdam was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness. It was a time of great strife here in the flatlands as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture. And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Yes, Professor. Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Hello?
You can definitely tell this guy must be a nerd with a surname like Albright, because he can't be that dim with a name like that, right? Anyway, have we met Ophelia? No, not yet on this playthrough, Galamoth. Dylan, you find it strange the Royal has a very generic American accent next to the characters with the UK ones? Yeah, I was thinking about commenting on that myself. It does stand out a little bit that the Noble has like an Americanized one.
Ah, Professor Albright. Mercedes from the Royal Library came with a message for you. Seems today's your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the special archives.
Splendid.
Finally, I can begin. Man, how do I do this guy's voice? Give me a second. I'm going to practice. And I can't do his voice.
Splendid! Finally, I can begin my research. The library is just outside the palace. I'd best make haste.
Yeah, I'm really bad at like the Astarian, haughty, scholarly type guy. Thought I was making a Fulbright scholar joke. I thought about it for a second. But then I was like, Madeline Albright? I can't really work with that.
Oh.
Professor?
Professor Albright.
Oh, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I had missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
I'm really bad at that. It's gonna bother me.
Truth of the matter is,
If you can spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But of course.
Your Highness, it would be my pleasure to answer anything.
Oh, damn it. Oh, man. Let me practice some more. Yeah, okay, so I could, like, ham it the hell up, but that doesn't really sound like this dude. Yeah, it's just gonna come across as super sarcastic if I really try on this. Oh no, okay. But of course, Your Highness, it would be my pleasure to answer anything. After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one?
Indeed.
Yes, Professor. It will not take long. I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute of you.
A very astute question, Your Highness. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. I see. A shame that...
The truth is...
I do, however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that... Let us continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor.
With pleasure.
No need for apologies, and it would be my pleasure, Your Highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of sharp and curious mind.
Why, thank you.
Your lectures on the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future?
Indeed.
A most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness. As I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. You are far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student.
Ah,
Oh dear, I'm running late.
good day.
Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor. Hey, Chadwick, welcome back. How you doing?
Ah, Therese.
Oh, hello there, Therese.
Yes? Do you have a question for me?
No.
I mean, no. Good day, Professor. Or, she had the UK accent. I mean, no. Good day, Professor. Yeah, I'm not going to do a great Cyrus, but thanks for the vote of confidence, Dylan. Not too far off the mark. It helps that much of the voicing in the game sets the bar very low. I don't think it's too bad, but I do think they needed like a couple extra voice actors to help round out some of the performances, perhaps. Without horns, you thought Cyrus was going to be a detective for some reason? Well, we are going to be researching a missing book, so maybe you're not wrong, huh? Hold on, let me scroll back up. I thought there was something that you guys said that I wanted to remark on, but I'm losing it in the sauce here. Chadwick, you still have no idea what's going on in this game. For what it's worth, we can always go back to the journal to get some more of the stories and whatnot, but alas. Basically, somebody stole a book. This dude's a professor nerd and is trying to track it down.
Russell just isn't cut out for that sort of work. Whatever was he? Move along now.
It's me, Cyrus.
Good day, Mercedes. Cyrus Albright, here to rebrowse the special archives. Man, I suck. Oh, Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today. When I heard of an original copy of The Church in Flame, a complete history had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
Is something amiss?
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy. When you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. When you put it that way, yes, much as a child is fascinated by a new toy. I am titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge.
I see.
Right, the expression on your face says it all. Hey, Robbie, welcome back. Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor.
Many thanks.
Don't always feel like I should voice everything with some of the worst voice dialogue already.
What have we here?
How odd. The tome is nowhere near to be found. Nowhere to be found, whoops. Did someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An interesting dilemma.
These archives are strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could it have gone?
Professor Albright.
The headmaster would like to see you at once. Of all the times, too. Oh well. Might I ask of you a favor? What might that be?
The truth is...
The tome I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing? Huh. I'll begin looking at once, Professor.
Many thanks. Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir.
Do enter.
He's Yavin! It's Yavin! Mr. Yu Yavin himself.
My apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure. It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing. That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
But that goes against everything.
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone. Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude, indeed. My sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait, there was one last thing.
Sir?
I heard the Special Archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Enter.
Excuse me.
What's the matter?
Yes? What is it, Therese?
It's about Professor Albright, sir. Why is only 1/12 of this game's dialogue voice acted? Because they wanted LP to have something to do on stream? Yep, they knew it. They knew I was going to play this game 6 years late and have to voice act. And hey, OG, how's it going? You said this is really good voice acting? Quite impressive for a game of this age? Yeah, I know, right? How you doing tonight? How is the Hollow Knight grinding going for you with the Pantheons?
Hello there. Sure is rain.
Alright, yeah, we've talked to her, so you just need to go back to the green arrows. Galamoth, you can't see the Twitch chat on your screen. Sometimes you wonder if they say stuff and you think you're just ignoring them. The good news is the Twitch chat doesn't really pop off as much as the YouTube chat, so you don't really need to worry about it too much. But I also do tend to read most comments out loud as best as I can.
Can I help you?
Ah, Professor Albright.
A moment of your time.
Did you have any luck finding the tome?
My apologies.
I'm afraid not.
Say it is not so.
Well, this is most unfortunate. One might conclude that it had been stolen.
Actually,
Professor, taking books out from these archives is strictly forbidden. And as you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted to only a select few. Quite honestly, it would be easier to steal the crown off the king's head.
Aho!
An impregnable vault, a disappearing tome. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. And the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. I'll redo that. And the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. Or so the scholar in me says. Would you not agree?
If it had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as it were.
Indeed!
You could say that, indeed. A habit I just can't seem to break. Can't seem to break. Once a puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution.
I see.
Well, far be it from me to stand in your way. It must be tough being a genius. What? Okay.
Leave it to me.
Ha 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 ha! I'll not deny it. Worry not, the tome will be back on the shelf before you can bat an eyelash. I'm getting further and further away from him.
Take care.
Right, thanks. Best of luck in your search.
Time to do some research.
And the game is afoot.
Now, where to begin my search? I suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys to the library are stored. The guard at the front door would know who's been frequenting the library lately, as might my fellow scholars. Then, mayhap, I should pay the headmaster a visit as well. Path actions. Cyrus can scrutinize and glean new knowledge from the townspeople. So Uji is going pretty good. You got another 4 Radiant bosses done. Nice. And a really hard boss got done. Which ones did you do? And are you stuck on another one now? You finally beat the Lost Kin? And did you ever fully beat Zote or no? Chadwick, you like the camera's like tilt shifted effect? Alright. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do this. Let's see now. In the know. Oh wow! Scrutinize someone for the first time. Are you in the know? Guardsman, testimony.
Of course I've got a key to the archives. And no, I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes is all. But even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyway?
Most intriguing. Most intriguing. He has a key, yet something. I wasn't paying enough attention because I wasn't expecting that.
Hello.
So it's crushed. Lost Kin's crushed. Finally, you beat Lost Kin 20 minutes after you started the stream. You haven't been stuck on anyone yet. Hornet Sentinel was a bit of a toughie. She's been crushed as well. Yeah, I know you were stuck on the Lost Kin for quite a while, so congrats on beating them. Same with Zote. Are you starting to feel more like a Hollow Knight player? Small cup. Galamoth, Lost Kin gave you a hell of a time as well. So we had no more green things in here, so let's go back out. OG, you might almost be ready to be considered a Hollow Knight player. Nice. It'll be interesting to see how you feel about Silk Song when you finally get around to it. Although you said you might not even get to it until like, what, May of next year? I bet this guy stole it. Oh yeah, I was gonna wisecrack that, you know, this dude must be a big deal when there's a portrait of himself on the wall.
Oh.
What is it this time, Cyrus?
Let's see now.
You know full well I have a key to the special archives, and that I would never be so foolish as to let it fall into the wrong hands. In any event, I've had no reason to peruse those tomes in quite some time.
Most intriguing. He has a key, this is true, but the dust gathered... I forgot to look at that again. His key is old and dusty, so he's in the clear? Question mark. If you don't get everything you want done by January, Silk Song will have to wait quite a bit. Okay.
Hello there. Sure.
Oh yeah, OG, did you also look into some more of that ADHD research and stuff? Because, yeah, I didn't really learn too much about ADHD stuff except for, like, the last couple of years. And, like, the more that I've learned, I'm like, damn. They've certainly come quite a bit of ways in, identifying and diagnosing it. Hey, Vertical Army, thanks for being a bot. Time to get biggity banned. Actually, it feels like it's been a little bit since we've really had the bots. Should you use Varangian as the name of a race of people or the name of a nation? That's a good question. There are some Varangians, I don't know how you pronounce it in English, in Dark Souls 2. I don't think most people are going to know the difference, so you could pretty much do whatever you want, I think, Mel. What are you doing, Loco? Come on, you got to move your feet. Come on. Hey. Come on. Yeah, No Man's Wharf, correct. They were the personal guards of the Roman emperors of Constantinople? No. They're the horned helmet dudes in No Man's Wharf, Chadwick. Everybody knows that. OG, you did a bit more reading? Still wading through some of the dense papers, but you want to talk with a neuroscience friend when you get the chance? Go for it, for sure, yeah.
Oh, Cyrus, I'll trust you not to interrupt my research. Let's see now. The key to the archives? Oh, I haven't got that, but I'm not surprised someone stole it home considering what they're worth. I've gambling debts myself, so I understand the temptation.
Age 30, Russell.
Most intriguing.
Russell's situation. He knows the value of tomes and is burdened with debt to boot. Boots are expensive.
Are you all right?
Have you cracked the case yet, Professor Albright?
Let's see now.
Only Headmaster Yvonne and the guard station outside should have a key to the library archives.
Most intriguing.
Only the headmaster and the guard possess keys to the special archives.
Splendid.
That should be all the information I need to solve the case. Who possesses the keys to the archives? Headmaster and guard. There's a quiz! Is this a timed event? Why is there a ticking noise? Should I just not click anything? Alright, I don't think the clicking matters. It just induces anxiety in the listener.
But of course.
It all makes sense now. I don't like the clipping of the sprite, like the little white outline border on him.
There are only 2 keys to the archives, one belonging to the headmaster and one to the guardsman.
Somebody lifted it from the guardsman.
The headmaster's key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. On the other hand, the guard has been acting suspiciously of late, even sleeping while on active duty.
Oh.
It would be all too easy a task to lift the key off his person. So is it possible, then, that the guard is our man?
No.
He would have no motive. The culprit must be someone who understands the true value of the tome. Which is to say, one of my colleagues. And most likely one who has accrued a frightful gambling debt.
Which means that...
Put it all together, and our villain is... Russell? I mean, that's all circumstantial. What a jerk this guy is.
Yes.
Indubitably, that shifty scholar, Russell. Yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof. I don't know about that, Chief.
Shall we begin?
Now all that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime. Word has it he's been doing his research underground these days.
Now then.
I think it's time I did some field work of my own. And so I have taken it upon myself to investigate the suspicious scholar. Interested in coming along, are you? It seems you have quite the curious streak yourself. But of course, mysteries exist only to be solved. After all, it is of utmost importance to remember that. God, I suck. But there I go again. Don't let me talk your ear off. But I will be glad for your help.
Man, I'm really screwing him up. I should just, like, not try anymore. Let's get right to business, then. No doubt we'll find Russell in his laboratory down below. I tried, guys. I can't do it. I can't do an Astarian. Galamoth, you're saying, speaking of Phoenix, because of Meow Laser's drawings, there's a new Marvel beat-em-up from the folks that made the TMNT Shredder's Revenge. It looks like the old X-Men arcade game, but prettier. No idea if it's any good. Honestly, I'm kind of interested in it because I did like the mechanics of the Shredder's Revenge game. It just felt a little bit short. But, yeah. One of my favorite games on the Genesis that I played with a friend way back in the day was like a Marvel-style beat-em-up. I like to play as Hawkeye, I'm pretty sure. So that was kind of a game that I'd had my eye on. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where I don't know if it's, like, worth getting immediately when it comes out anymore, because Shredder's Revenge, it was alright, but it was short, and then eventually...
Here we go. A tempest comes.
It came out with DLC, and I am almost feeling like more and more nowadays, why should I ever get something as soon as it comes out when I can just
I'll take what I need.
wait and get things later
Out of my way.
for cheaper.
What's yours is mine.
Now, what next?
Scholar skill, fireball for all enemies, Icewind. Okay, well, we might keep Cyrus in the party. Because I really need some more elemental stuff to cover my team.
Oh, ice, pierce them through.
I should have also equipped him with a lot of things to make him better.
What next?
Keep forgetting to do that. Incinerate, freeze, mighty slash.
I'll take what I need.
Oopsies.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Very true, thank you. It's kind of weird.
I'll take what I need.
Healing grip.
Mine.
We need to find Aldia now? Something like that, yeah.
Here we go.
Now, what?
What next? Thou didst fight with courage.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Analyze. Reveal the HP and 1 weakness of a single foe. That's actually not too bad, but it's whatever. Lightning blast. Deals lightning damage to all foes twice. Ooh. Probably go for lightning blast over bolt. And firestorm and blizzard. I want to go up and then down.
Your end.
Study foe?
Now, what next?
So that's just like a passive thing?
Oh, flames! Rain! Roll!
My turn.
What next? I'll take what I need.
Here goes nothing.
If that's Meow's medium, you'd like to see as well done. You're silly. Yeah, speaking of Meow's artwork, your T-Hawk was pretty cool. It's almost a little bit trippy how much it was like offset from the letters. Also be really curious to see what it looks like when you add in like the blanketed style background. If you don't want to have that be the text itself. What do I do? Steal. Don't steal. Stealing is bad, okay?
Rain and arrows upon them.
She did too much damage to the thing that I didn't want her to damage.
What next? The dagger dances.
And that's that.
Oh yeah, I gotta equip the guy. Put the scholar in dancer garb. Good enough for now. Herb of Light.
Letting us beginning.
Out of my way.
So Meow, you used alcohol markers. I learned something interesting today, which kind of makes a lot of sense, but I just didn't know it. Apparently in New York City, it's illegal to sell markers, permanent markers to minors as a way to combat tagging.
Appreciate it, really. All right. A tempest comes.
Come in, if thou darest. I'll take what I need.
You thought it was going to be so they don't sniff them? Maybe it's a dual
Interesting dilemma.
cause. Break yourself.
Mrs. Cliff, what next? I'll take what I need.
Out of my way.
What next?
Here we go.
All right, Mao, take care. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to do. I meant to check out his skills. Billy Ray. Lightning Blast. Where are we going here? Old coin?
I've done my research on you.
Hey, there's
The
a
hunt beginning.
yellow one. Chop? What? Why is it so much worse than the others? It's a physical sentinel. For shame. It's my weakest weapon for her, this. No!
Out of my
Okay.
way. What's yours is mine.
Olive of Life. Surprising, okay.
All right.
What is the logical course of action?
Come in, if thou darest.
Out of my way.
Here we go. Oh, time for a
May
rest.
as well.
What is the logical course of action?
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Big damage.
Logical course of action? I think not.
What's yours is mine. Don't start things you can't finish.
Do I have to press something? Oh, there it goes.
What?
Professor Albright? Are you always in the habit of barging into your peers' offices while they're working?
Excuse me.
My apologies. I would have knocked, but I didn't see a door.
A moment of your time.
Apropos of nothing, mayhap you've heard that a certain tome was stolen from the archives. I haven't the faintest clue what you're talking about.
Come now.
Russell, playing dumb is just going to drag this out for the both of us. So let's cut straight to the heart of the matter. You're a thief, and I can prove it. What? The hells you can!
The truth is...
Unfortunately for you, at precisely the moment you were trying to sneak back with the key, your friend the guardsman was just waking from his little slumber. But that's impossible! He was asleep, I'm positively. Ah,
Oh,
keeping up on our old friend's somnolence, are we, old chum? It was a slip of the tongue. I tell you, I know nothing about this God-stamped book.
is that so?
Figured you'd say as much. Then perhaps you'd care to accompany me to the academy? To prove your innocence, of course. Damn it! Damn it all to hell! It was the perfect plan! If not for your bloody meddling, I could have had it all!
I don't think this one...
He's a
is
giant!
Teresa.
Alright, that's next. Thanks for joining us as always, and take care. Hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Water Wisp. Wait, maybe I should try to do that. No, that won't hurt. Well, let's just do this.
Try this.
I tried it.
Come in, if thou darest. Rain and arrows up on them.
Here we go.
Sandbagging a little bit so that way I don't kill everything.
An interesting dilemma.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
What next?
Wait, we can't get the wisps? Oh, that's lame. Not even that I wanted them, Baka.
The dagger down.
Your phone knows the word Asterix now? Oh, that's nice.
What's yours is mine.
Ice Soul Stone. Okay, cool.
Try this.
Letting the hunt begin.
Here goes nothing.
That did quite a bit more damage than I was expecting, to be honest.
Now, what next?
Here we go. Need some of this?
What's yours is mine.
What next?
Now the true lesson begins. Now the true nothing will quiet the storm.
He actually did respectable damage for him.
Letting the hunt begin.
So he's weak to swords. Haven't tried spears yet. I was hoping he was gonna pounce. I guess it works out either way. Okay.
Here we go.
Out of my way.
So he's weak to daggers. Didn't expect that.
Dilemma.
Oh, ice, pierce them through.
Tome toss. He threw the book at him. Russell is muttering an incantation. Well, he's about to get biggity broken.
Oh, ice, pierce them through.
I appreciate it, really.
Come in, if thou darest. Come in. A torrent of arrows.
Bring it on.
Amputate him. Yeah, let's amputate this dude. Holy crap. That did a lot of damage.
Ha! Try again.
I'll cut his arm off for throwing the book at us. I swear, I never meant to. I just needed the money.
Just so.
That tome would fetch a small fortune. This is true. And yet, did you not for a moment consider the consequences?
Say it is not so.
In stealing that tome, you would steal from our students something more valuable than all the realm's riches. A grave crime, no matter who would perpetrate it.
but all the more unforgivable when committed by one who calls himself a scholar.
Of the first sin.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be. You actually did crack the case of the stolen book.
Indeed.
That I did, and yet I fear this may not be the only volume our friend had purloined. Russell has already confessed to the full extent of his crimes and revealed the names of his business associates. We need only to track down the books and purchase them back. I will speak to the guards and see that we redouble security of the archives. What's this? It says there's another book still missing. Did that scoundrel of a scholar steal this one as well?
Actually,
From the far reaches of hell. No, I can assure you that he did not. It's been missing for some 15 years now. Russell's aggressive borrowing only extends some 2 years back.
I see.
So this volume was lost, or stolen long before that.
yes.
Right as always, Professor. Pray tell me more about From the Far Reaches of Hell. According to our records, it would seem to be a compendium of ancient rites and long-lost magics.
Actually,
If I am not mistaken, it was the single oldest volume housed within our archives. Needless to say, it was a tremendous loss.
Most intriguing.
Oh, yet another mystery, it would seem. Professor Albright, the headmaster would speak with you at once.
Is Artemis?
Again, what could it be this time? Perhaps he plans to commend you for your role in apprehending the library thief. I have no interest in accolades, but if he insists...
Ah, yes.
Rumor has it the scholar Russell has fallen on hard times.
To tell the truth.
Last I heard, he sold his house and locked himself away in a cave under the academy to continue his research. Now that's devotion.
Ah,
Merchant, age 28. A modest man and purveyor to the royal family who takes great pride in his goods. Whether his customer be commoner or king, he refuses to sell something unless he deems the buyer worthy of it. Silver hairpiece? What? We get a wig? Linen robe? Wait, how come I can't see the stats? Oh, show details. Oh yeah, I don't have the merchant girl on me to buy things.
Oh.
Okay, so we can scrutinize this dude, but we don't inquire. At a glance, one might presume him a diligent and dedicated guard, but he has been scolded several times for sleeping at his post, as well as gambling with some of the scholars.
Most intriguing.
Hello?
Are we gonna go back down there? I guess we need to go into the academy rather than in here. Wait, I did leave a chest. I thought I did. I'll have 2 chests.
I'll make this quick. I appreciate it. Really.
Letting the hunt begin. Rain and arrows up on them.
I guess these guys are a little bit tankier
Here goes
than
nothing.
I figured.
A tempest comes.
Out of my way.
Letting my arrow fly and true. I honor thee, my quarry.
Dylan, you like the heavy shadows in this game? Too many games have skimpy shadows. Hold on now. What game in your mind sticks out for having a skimpy shadow?
Now, letting us hunt him.
Wait, can we tame those ones now?
Bring it on. Need some of this?
My turn.
Keep it up.
An interesting dilemma.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
So we can capture the ice and fire wisps, but they're not really worth capturing. So instead, let us rain in arrows upon them.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Alright, so Cyrus should be able to get a new skill. Firestorm or Blizzard? Guess fire. Evasive maneuvers reduces the rate of random encounters. Man, this almost feels mandatory for certain sections of the game. How much of a reduction is this? Oh my god, it feels like a normal RPG now. Wind to tire, what does that do? Oh yeah. It's glorious. This is so much better.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Skyrim has skimpy shadows? Huh.
Letting the hunt
I guess I could see
begin.
that. Yeah. Everything is too bright for you is one of the things you liked about Dragon's Dogma. How did you feel about waking up in that Cave of Awakening in Elden Ring? The funny thing is, like, on the brightness test, I turned down my brightness, and then when I got into that cave, I was like, I can't see a damn thing. I cannot see the wall in front of me. So I had to pump the brightness way back up. Hello, girl. Nope. Not yet. Nope, nope, nope.
A torrent of arrows. Thou didst fight with courage. Hello there. Sure.
Oh, there's a hidden item right there? When did we get that? Was it from the merchant? Large feather.
I've brought Professor Albright, as asked, sir.
Good. Enter. Thank you, Lucia.
Yes, Headmaster. What can I do for you? Something tells me he's not about to offer a commendation.
Professor Albright, a most troubling report has reached my ears.
We're gonna get fired.
A report, sir?
An anonymous source claims that you have abused your prestigious position to enter into an illicit relationship with Her Highness the Princess.
Oh. And you believed this report, sir?
If it is untrue, then say so.
Why, it is unfounded, unsubstantiated, balderdash of the highest order.
Balderdash. Great use of the word.
I would like to take your words at face value, Professor, but I fear the situation is not so simple. A rumor regarding the royal family, even an unsubstantiated one such as this, is sure to spread quickly. If we do not take swift action, Princess Mary's good name could be forever sullied.
Man, that's a bit of a hit on us saying that we are impure then, huh? Why does Lord My Own Portrait get all his lines acted? It's because they voice act the very beginning of a scenario and the very end of one. That's why.
That is something that simply cannot be allowed to happen. Surely you understand.
And so what do you intend to do with me, sir?
It is not an easy decision to make. Dismissing you outright would be tantamount to an admission of guilt.
I've seen this. I think I must have seen some content creator cover something about this, because this is like a huge deja vu moment.
If I may be so bold, Headmaster, what about a sabbatical?
Wait, why does she have such an AI voice? What the hell? Headmaster, that sounded really weird.
Professor Albright has put on extended leave, while official accounts state that he's doing fieldwork in a distant land.
What say you, Cyrus? This way, both the Academy's reputation and your own will remain intact.
My reputation?
Do we have a problem, Professor?
Not at all, Headmaster. On the contrary, this might prove the perfect opportunity.
Opportunity? For what?
As a matter of fact, there is a matter which has piqued my interest of late. I was just wondering when I might find the time to do a bit of research in the field. I think I will set forth on a journey. In search of an ancient tome that disappeared 15 years ago. Besides, if I am not permitted to share what I have learned with my peers and the public, there is little point in continuing my research here.
Get paid, boy.
Is that so? Do tell, Professor. What is it that you intend to investigate?
Yo, mama.
As regards a certain tome. Now, if you will forgive me, I must begin packing for my journey. Good day to you, Headmaster.
An enigma as ever, that one.
Professor!
Oh, Therese, what is it?
I heard that you were leaving the academy.
Her accent's different. I noticed that in earlier portions that she was non-rhotic, I believe, at the beginning of it, and then she started finding her R's.
Then you heard true.
How does she know? It was her. Big surprise.
Professor, I'm so sorry.
Nuh-uh.
I see. So you were the source of the rumor.
You knew?
Funnily enough, I mean, although we could piece it together that she had the inside information to begin with, we do kind of have that whole Scooby-Doo effect going on when she's the only other character that moves around in this entire scenario. That kind of thing is always just a little bit, I don't want to say cringe to me, but it certainly does make my eyes roll a little bit.
Not until just this moment, when you apologized. And yet, I cannot fathom your motive. Why would you tell such a terrible lie?
You're always helping Her Highness, answering her every question. I just wanted you to pay more attention to me.
And that's why you went to the headmaster.
Yes, but I just wanted to get you in a little trouble. I didn't think they would. I am so sorry, Professor. Can you ever forgive me?
Worry not, my dear. It just so happens that I was looking for a good excuse to go on a journey.
You were?
For some time now, I've wanted to travel the realm and see what can be learned beyond these halls. I dare say the timing couldn't have been better. You see, there's a certain matter I simply can't wait to investigate. So fret not, my girl. If anything, you've done me a favor. Besides, I am not entirely without fault in the matter. Indeed, I have not been as attentive to you as I should. Had I realized your true intention sooner, I would not be in this position.
Professor, whatever do you...
If only I had realized how devoted you were to your studies, my dear girl.
My studies.
Mm-hmm.
I have always striven to treat all my students equally.
Striven? Have striven? Have strived. Huh. I want to look into that.
And yet, Her Highness is always eager to ask questions, and I was all too eager to answer them. In doing so, I may have given the impression that I favored her above you and the others. This was not my intention, but I am at fault all the same.
That's the thing, Galamoth. I'm not actually sure that's a typo, or if it's a stylistic choice, or if it's an archaism that isn't technically incorrect. So that just kind of gets the linguist brain percolating on the subject.
Yes, if only I had seen you for the ardent and devoted young scholar that you are.
Professor... Perhaps you're not quite as sharp as I thought you were.
Yes?
Never mind.
He's got male pattern blindness.
In that case, I should be off. Pray do not shirk your studies, my girl.
Yes, Professor. Will I ever see you again?
I do not see why not, provided we both still live.
Male pattern blindness is when a guy is blind to the advances of women around him. She's just being nice. My bot's losing its mind.
Now, I must find out all I can about From the Far Reaches of Hell. My erstwhile colleague, Odette, knows more about arcane studies than anyone I know. Last I heard, she sojourned in Quarry Quest. I should begin my journey there.
It's Clive. Actually, I wonder if that's one of the crow dudes. And so Cyrus left the academy behind in search of the lost tome. From the far reaches of hell, what dark secrets might its pages hold? Only the gods know. Setting out to search for truth, driven from the academy, Cyrus sets out to unravel the mystery of ... So both Chadwick and Without Horns have male pattern blindness? My condolences, guys.
Good day to you.
That old chap there was once in the service of a highborn family. He has a notebook he took from the highborn house. It's his prized possession, they say.
Oi, oi.
You'd better repay me what I'm due. Your debts are only going to keep growing at this rate. Your parents must be weeping in the afterlife to see you like this, Professor. You spineless weakling, good for nothing but cracking open books. If you spend your time on YouTube chat, you likely have that issue. Oh yeah, speaking from experience there, Meow. Pot calling the kettle black.
See, here it is.
I once served in the household of a noble family. A small home for one feels terribly small and cramped in comparison. Dylan, some of the writing is indeed very generic. You feel like the royal stuff really brings the generic out of them? What do you mean by like the royal stuff? Like the Anyway. Erstwhile retainer. 52. My master was generous enough to bequeath me an invaluable inheritance. Memories of a loving family, a place within a noble legacy, and a symbol of my service. I have it hidden for safekeeping and recorded the location in my journal. House Landar Records. Family's treasure trove. Steal that.
Good day to you.
Calm woman, age 26. A mild-mannered woman who treats everyone with such kindness that some men have grown infatuated with her. She is completely unaware that these admirers have misinterpreted her actions and even fought amongst themselves over her supposed affections. For the most part, other women pity her a lot and think the men utter fools. Female pattern blindness. It's a rarer breed, that one. Maybe I should say rarer sort, that one.
Oi, oi.
Oh yeah, we talked to him. A miserable moneylender who looks for easy prey. Once he discovers his chosen target's weakness, he exploits it for quick profit. Having never succeeded in his studies, he now holds a personal grudge against anyone who looks the least bit intelligent. No, it does look like they give the same info for the most part without horns, the scrutinizing and the other thingy.
Good day.
The ratio? I am a teacher at the Royal Academy. You may call me Thrasio. But I am afraid that I'm being hounded by nasty, vicious moneylenders. I've repaid all of my parents' debt, but the interest... They always claim that I haven't paid all of the interest. That's how they get you. A kind-hearted, albeit inexperienced professor at the Royal Academy who folds easily under pressure. Deep down, he is a passionate individual with a dream he wishes to see come true. Dylan, you were saying that the royal setting and characters makes the dialogue feel more scripted and artificial. You love the town settings, makes you want to build a gingerbread house. My grandpa liked to do stuff like that, building gingerbread houses and whatnot. He even like put chemicals of some sort on one to like keep it for years and years and years. Sneaking in.
Hi ho! Fare thee well.
Hi ho, fare thee well. Okay.
Greetings to you.
Shall I tell you a secret? Truth is, I've been asked to cook for the king himself. I do not lack for confidence in my skills. Alas, I can't seem to get my hands on the ingredients I need most. I want only the best milk, crab, and eggs.
I wonder if we need the Kraken egg from the other thing. Wait, we can fail scrutiny? What the hell? The finest chef in Atlasdam. When he worked at the palace, his cooking could please even the pickiest eater of the royal family. Now, in pursuit of making the finest food, he is very particular about his ingredients, but has difficulty finding them. What? That's so weird. Flying home. Fire soulstone. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking without horns, that the apothecary might be better. But I guess the scholar is good because he has access to like AoE elemental spells. And some enemies aren't really weak to the melee stuff.
Hello.
I've designed a new model of windmill. Not to boast, but it's far more efficient than the ones we already have. Alas, for some reason nobody's willing to give it a try. It could save these people a fortune, but everyone's stuck in their old ways. If only I could find my first customer, I'm sure my luck would change.
Yeah, it might be the level difference, because there have been NPCs in the past where we couldn't inquire, so that's kind of what I'm talking it down to as well. Up to? Down to? Dan, a man of the Frostlands, attempting to design a new kind of windmill. For a time, he was apprenticed to an inventor while pursuing his studies. He specializes in improving upon established designs, making them cheaper to produce or more efficient to operate. But the whales... Did I ever look at this? Major staff. Not going to worry about this just yet. I want to teleport back to the one town that had the forbidden staff. And try to buy it. And I think there was a forbidden blade. But I don't really remember where it was.
Eyeing me.
Stupid piece of sparkle. This crest won't even buy me a proper drink around here. What? You think it means anything, this useless thing? Sure, it meant I was part of something once. And what does that mean? Nothing. Brotherhood don't fill your belly.
True. Can't wait for me to go through all the towns again with all the path actions to see what I missed. Yeah, I know, right? I'm assuming guidance is the alternate form of a lure. Because it seems like there's a doubling of them, so you could have a well-rounded party. Crest-bearing drunk. A terrible drunk who becomes incredibly violent when deep in his cups. A former mercenary, he knows all too well how to hurt a man, and his rampages have led him to be cast out from many a tavern. His sole prized possession is a small gold medal.
Not anymore, it's not.
Critical earring.
Beat him up.
Milo's tips are never wrong, and that's the God's truth.
The last batch of wares he told me about, I sold in a single morning.
If Milo says he has a business opportunity, then I listen. I could use my own Milo. A merchant who spends a disproportionate amount of time loitering near Milo in the hopes of obtaining profitable information. He tries to do so by deliberately bumping into him and striking out conversations about nothing in particular. It's getting that insider info. Pointed hat. Some things you can only steal, others you can only purchase. Not sure what the path action's called. Purchase, I guess, I don't know.
Hello there.
Didn't I rough up a different disenchanted mercy last night, who also had a small charm? Mercenary. I plead the fifth.
Greetings.
Ever since I wrote a book about knights, I've dreamt of becoming a noble knight squire. Oh, I love knights, don't you? The fancy armor and jaunty plumes atop their heads. All I needs to do now is find one in need of a squire.
Inquire. A young man who wants more than anything to help others. Proud of how his father supports public figures from the shadows, he strives to live up to his example. Should he follow in his footsteps, no one will ever know how instrumental he is to the success of others. What?
How are you doing today? Greetings.
This tome, The Ancient Capitals, contains a record of the ancient city of gold. Look, do you see? An entire city where everything is made of gold. I wish there were more details about it, but it's only the briefest mention. Passionate reader. An avid reader who spends most of her waking hours in the Royal Library. She would rather read than eat, and once neglected to sleep for 3 days, too absorbed in a good book. She claims to have inherited her love of literature from her late mother. Damn, that's a hardcore reader there. Like, I enjoy reading. It's a lot harder for me to get into it as an adult. Just because there's always the pressure of, like, you could feel like you're doing something more productive. Anyway, setting that stuff aside, 3 days without sleep, that is, very impressive to me because of how easy it is, I think, at times to want to drift to sleep while reading. Although there's definitely been plenty of times where I've stayed up way later than I may have, perhaps should have.
Hello there. Sure.
In pursuit of finding out what's gonna happen next in a book.
I've discovered another ancient ode, recounting the exploits of a knight most sturdy. I'm still working on my delivery, but would you care to hear some of it?
Handsome minstrel, a young troubadour who has only just embarked on his journey to become famous. As his own poetry is still lacking, he spends his days wandering the realm and studying the works of masters. Even when he is simply practicing singing another song, people flock to listen, for his voice is beyond compare. The Song of Socrath. Song of Suffering Socrath. Dylan, you like that this game has actual depth of field? Though you notice inconsistencies here and there? Yeah. They don't do the awful Nintendo thing sometimes does, where they just blur the entire top and bottom of a screen. Doesn't Nintendo have to do that sometimes because of hardware limitations? Dylan, you can't sleep if you read or do anything. You have to actually close your eyes to have any hope of sleeping. I don't know, like, sometimes, like, when I go to sleep, I go to sleep like I just don't really have a phone out or a TV on or anything like that. Although sometimes it can be nice to have like a TV on and fall asleep to a documentary, but I've never really had a lot of issues falling asleep unless it's too bright or too loud. But when I've been in situations where I've had to do like a lot of light, I would just get a face mask, and that's good enough for me. Or like placing a pillow on top of my face a little bit. Anyway, Yeah, the trick to sleeping, at least for me, is to just kind of lie down, stop focusing on things, and then when I feel that my mind is just kind of like drifting on certain trains of thought that are a little bit like the equivalent of mental gibberish, then like sleep is not that far away if I just kind of like let it happen, as opposed to like focusing my thoughts on like tangible thoughts and things like that. I don't know how much sense that makes. Galamoth, you have severe insomnia. Multiple days of not sleeping is common. My mom always had insomnia, so I was quite scared that I'd eventually get it, but I've been in the clear so far. But I also think like sleeping in some ways is kind of a skill, and a lot of people don't do themselves any favors by taking their phones with them in bed and like doom scrolling essentially, or meme scrolling, whatever your poison is. It's a thing you can get better at, I swear.
Hello.
You interested in trading? Because I've got an opportunity you might call golden. Want to hear it? Of course you do, matey. Of course you do. Yeah, I was not expecting the matey based off of his intro voiced dialogue. The General Kenobi. Know-it-all Milo, 36. A well-informed man with an uncanny knack for foretelling the future. With his vast wealth of knowledge, he has consistently managed to predict market trends. Word of his talents have reached the ears of the Colzione family, which has taken an interest in him. The Jalapeno. Soothing seed, soothing dust. Dylan's partly hardware limitations, but they're still guilty. You'd rather no effect at all than what Nintendo does. What stands out to you for the Nintendo? For me, I think, what was it, Link's Awakening and maybe Echoes of Wisdom had that sometimes, and it did look pretty bad. But beyond those two, I guess I really don't play like a ton of Nintendo games, actually. My Switch 2 library, or my Switch 1, I don't have a Switch 2. My Switch library is pretty small, all things considered. But to be fair, like, I would buy a Nintendo console just for like Smash. That's not even a lie. I literally did that for the Wii U. Chadwick, you type a journal entry in bed every night. That usually winds your brain down pretty well, but you're good at nodding off now. Yeah, you can kind of incorporate stuff like that into your daily routine as well. And I think reflecting on the day is a good thing to do in general. Helps you kind of remember things in the long term. And if that is enough to help relax you, I would definitely recommend continuing it. Mainly those two, Dylan. You think it showed up in a Kirby game as well? Okay.
What ho?
I collect great works of art, and this particular artist has been a favorite of mine lately. The only trouble I have is that this artist is quite particular and refuses to paint anything but landscapes. Still, I wish I could find more of his work, if only I could track down more examples. I know who he needs.
Art lover. With a passion for paintings, this aristocrat spends his time and money collecting art pieces from painters in every region. Eventually, he plans on opening a museum to show the world the magnificence of all the artworks he has amassed. Stella, what's wrong with only wanting to paint landscapes? Let's say a societal lack of care for them, right? If only societies cared about landscape paintings more, right?
How'd you do?
Greetings.
Greetings.
Not bad, eh?
Okay, so I think we might be done here. Yeah, Stella's been lurking. I'm holding circle. Why is she not sprinting? I'm holding circle, letting go, pressing it. I'm going faster now. It's so annoying, this aspect of the game. Where did this guy want again? Oh, yeah.
Greetings.
Milk, crab, and eggs. Did I ever get the milk? This dude had cows.
How fare thee? And thus.
Give me that milk. Ambrosial milk. I never tried to steal from him. Ingredient used in a dish for the king. Stella straight up creeping. Oh no, she creeping, y'all.
Greetings to ye.
Ambrosial milk, emperor crab, rock egg. Oh, thank you. At last I can cook a meal truly fit for a king. Behold, my new specialty, crimson crab pie. That sounds awful.
Oh, what a scrumptious aroma. Might I have a taste?
It's the king in disguise.
Wait, I know you. You're famed throughout the realm for your discerning palate. Why, it would be my pleasure.
Nom nom.
Why, this is absolutely delicious. Simply sublime. The rich and savory taste of the crab melds perfectly with the thick, buttery pie crust. It's wonderful piping hot, but I have no doubt it would be just as tasty served cold as well. But of course, after all, there's no guarantee the pie won't cool by the time it reaches the king's table. I can see you've thought this through. This is a dish I'd love to share with my fellow fine dining aficionados. Why, it would be an honor.
1500 healing grapes. I like it when the bard tells us new ballads. We just heard one about the legendary knight Socrath. How valiant and noble he was. Spirited girl, age 8. When happy, she jumps in the air for joy. When sad, she slumps to the ground in dismay. Her sole dream is to become the realm's greatest actress. Though her friends sing her praises, the greater world knows nothing of her talents. Still, her talents are undeniable, and if given the opportunity, she will seize it and never look back. Aw. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling without horns. The ingredients are probably worth more than the 1500. Maybe that's why he couldn't get the ingredients. The king ain't gived him no monies. That's how you turn a profit as a restaurateur. Wait, why is this yellow? Nanny? Oh, is it because I was there? Oh, okay, that's what it is, because this spot's yellow now. So, Ripple Tide? I think it was the place that was, like, on a hill. This is not it. Okay. Cobblestone? No. Stone Guard, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Is it this guy?
Hello there. That's right.
That's not a guy at all. That's a grandma. Not him. It was an old dude. Dylan, you're not a crab person? You're picky with pies in general, actually. Mostly just like fruit. You mostly just like fruit pies? My favorite type of pie is cherry pie. For sure. Although cheesecake is great. I guess cheesecake isn't really considered a pie, but it seems more analogous to a pie to me than an actual cake.
How do you do? Yes.
This is not the guy that I needed. He's down. Or is it this guy? Damn it. Who's this?
Oh.
The common folk reside at the bottom of this. Okay. Townsperson, a woman who works at the tavern. Though she chose to do so in the hopes that she would one day meet the man of her dreams, fortune has yet to smile upon her. Lately, she's been wondering if she would have better luck working in the inn. As for crab, like, I'm not super crazy about it, but I do rather enjoy king crab, honestly. That's this dude, Forbidden Blade. Okay. So the staff dude was in the cathedral of the other place. So let's go into the tavern and get our merchant girl. Wait, this is a cathedral. Not the one that I need. So fighting that kid gave us nothing that one time. Where's the tavern? I'm a royalist when it comes to crab. Au contraire, mon frere. Down with nobility and in my stomach. Decadent monarchist. Hey, Ulfer, welcome back in. Chadwicker pie all day, chicken pot, shepherd, lemon meringue, pie you? Okay. Pie you in the face, shaving cream pie. Wait, Therian has no SB? Did I accidentally give it all to the girl? That's probably what I did, huh? Change potty. Sorry, Billy Ray. Dylan, you just can't eat crustaceans? Huh. Do shrimp count as crustaceans? I can't do shrimp anymore. When I was a kid, I had shrimp at a place, and then I got sick, and I can't do it anymore. Makes me ill, unfortunately. Like, I had shrimp and onions, and onions gave me really bad issues for a long time. It took me like 2 years to be able to stomach onions again, which is a little bit rough because onions are used in a hell of a lot of products.
A good day to you.
Like, I used to absolutely love onion rings and like bloomin' onions and stuff. Arby's had these dope ass onion petals with this great sauce that went with them. I couldn't do it. And then Arby's got rid of it. Never get it again. Oh yeah, we're gonna purchase from this dude potentially. 75,000. 310, 120 occasionally increases target's physical attack, not your own. I am tempted to buy that though. I wonder if increasing our level would give us a bigger discount. Probably not. The fool's gold. Odds and ends are worth 700, so definitely not worth that 1,300 that child is offering. Dubious Goldor. Damn it, we're 2,000 shy. HP and SP to a single ally? I mean, I might just do this, honestly. Those are probably elixirs, and I don't know how many there are in the game. Candy. Damn, so they're like 10 times more expensive to buy than to sell. How come I can't mark it up that much? So I just need 1,000 more. We're gonna do it. I swear. Alright, I'll leave it alone for now. Let's go to the other place that had the cathedral, which I don't know where that was. Cobblestone, maybe? What is this? Catacombs? Let's try Sunshade. Wolfie, you're in pain. You have to get some painkillers in a minute. You alright? When you were in college, a classmate of yours was allergic to mangoes, but she loves it so much she just kept eating it with her face all red and itchy. That's terrible. This is not the place at all. Maybe it was Gold Shore. No, because this was the shore. This had a cathedral, but I don't think it's the cathedral I need. It's the first cathedral, right? Saint's Bridge. Ah, of course. Saint. Without horns, you think we do get a bigger discount? Guess I could steal more from people. That's a heck of a scream. Oh, apparently I figured this out. Early ice thawing. Worst case scenario, I could finish the one quest and probably get 1,000-ish gold. The snows are melting earlier than past years, which accounts for the rise in water level. But they'll soon subside and all will be back to how it was. Well, that's scholars for you, wiser and more learned than the likes of me, to be sure. I'd fair convinced myself the river is about to spill its banks and sweep the whole town away. See, the river did flood once when I was just a wee boy. Why, I almost drowned. I would have died but for fate or blind luck. That's why I always fret so about the river. Still no worries now, eh? Your scholar friends put the matter to rest. 6,600! Cool, we're in the money now. I can even afford to rest at the inn. Hopefully the pain will not subside. Is everything alright? You were saying that you're having some medical issues like a couple months back, right?
Grand.
Wait, we can... Oh, I don't have the other guy with me. Wait, why can't I inquire? What the hell? Level 35? What the... What the...
Greetings.
Ah.
If I did get the Forbidden Blade, I'd probably actually want Ulbrich in the party. Because he has that one good AoE attack that's not very expensive.
Greetings.
There's somebody inside here that had it. I wonder what makes them all forbidden. This dude? Physical attack, negative 100. Elemental, 285. Critical, negative 50. Okay, so this one isn't necessarily worth it to me. 74, 250. So maybe her level does impact things. Damn it, that makes me want to fight a Kate Sith. A Ketchi. Then let's go ahead and warp up here real quick. Is it the boulder? Or it's Swarky, right? Is it on the way down, I think. Still the same issue, hip pain due to synovitis, and it's just over a month, so it's not that long. Okay. Yeah, and the doctors are saying you needed the fluid to rest. I haven't learned about the hunter's rights. What the hell? Surprised I haven't figured that out either.
Gods be with see.
Gods be with you.
Get me out of here.
Want a tango, huh?
Can I just leave these be?
All right.
I'm gonna deal with them. Hopefully we can one-shot them.
What next? Rain and arrows up on me.
Why are they so much tankier than they need to be?
Out of my way. I appreciate it, really.
What to do? What a nice breeze.
Here goes nothing. That's what I'm talking about.
Who's this? There are so many creatures I've never seen before. I've been able to gather rare furs, claws, and tusks galore. Steal them. Giant tusk used in a coming-of-age ceremony. Ah, okay. Nomadic Hunter. Unlike most other merchants, this peerless hunter is more committed to instilling an appreciation for nature's bounty in his customers than in turning a profit. After coming to a new land, he hunts and traps game which he then sells only to the people of said land. Ah, I shouldn't have stolen. The other person can't become an adult.
Step right up.
My turn.
Let's do this.
What next? A torrent of arrows.
I guess I should have donated BP with the girl. I keep forgetting that's a thing I can do now with her. Western Flames Graves Wilds. Danger level 11. Dylan, chronic pain can be awful. You have arthritis in your back and know the pain can be really debilitating, especially when it affects an important weight-bearing joint. Oh god. I'd hate to have super bad back pain like that. Honestly, like, some of my biggest concerns getting older is getting, I should say, more knee issues and back issues. Because when is the last time you've ever heard an old person ever say something to the effect of, oh yeah, that old knee/back thing? Yeah, that got better.
Bring it on.
Hold on, little girl.
Need some of this?
Out of my way.
I might need to go AFK to make sure she's got enough water if she needs to go back to the place not indoors. Alright guys, give me a couple minutes here. Hopefully we can resolve this quickly. Alright, so I will be right back. The Tomb of the Giants is a pretty scary area, especially on a first playthrough. I'll just go ahead and say it so we get cursed. I do kind of remember the layout of the area, but a lot of the specifics are hard to remember. By-hander, and I think as we start to go down now we get shot at, if we're not being shot at right now. Okay. I thought there was a way to fall there. Shows how well I actually remember that layout. Actually, let's try to be smart for once. Wait, I don't think I have any of the prism stones. That's all of my stones are in Dark Souls 3. I think it's a little bit further to the left. Spamming the R2. We said we're gonna go about this normal style. It's actually going this way. And then we slide down here and make a right. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? That we just drop down. Okay, so I was misremembering where. So now we should be like right by the bonfire. It's like down there, yeah. See, I do kind of remember where I'm going, I just don't remember the specifics. I almost stepped off the cliff right then. Okay.
If I do go hollow, then finish me off. I beg of you.
But at the very least, with Miyazaki's interviews, I mean, I guess it doesn't, like, dispute the idea that, dragons are abyssal. But, he says, like, where'd she go? She really just killed herself. Bruh. Oh, shnikes, the third one scared the crap out of me. I got by the HUD. Alright, so now we're out of here. Now we just have to deal with all the bone wheels, which have killed me a lot. So out of the frying pan into the fire, essentially. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. The goal was in sight. She's pretty OP. Yeah. Especially since melee is really garbage against the Moonlight Butterfly. And she's a caster, she'll probably do a lot of work. Oh, crap. Well, we did it, boys. The soul of the Moonlight Butterfly and some humanity. I didn't... Alright guys, I am back. Hopefully I can click this without flaying. Okay. Sorry about that. Hey Sandy, welcome back. How are you doing tonight? Oh wait, did I actually have the game audio somehow going over Tomb of the Giants? What? Whoopsies. I'll have to look into that. Damn it. Okay, that was super not intended. Alright, yeah, I think that other night when I was trying to fix the audio issues because of Stella and Chadwick, I must have done something that I shouldn't have. Alright, so I'll need to look back into that sometime. Thanks for letting me know for sure, though. Okay, so anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, there's a cat over here that we need to get. But I should know better than to try to hit it with him. Excuse me. Please don't flee. Grooming. Ew! It's a groomer.
Come in, if thou darest. Come in.
Hell yeah, okay. We got the cat.
The hunt endeth.
It is your guys' fault. Y'all made me mess with my sound settings. They're different now, and it wasn't what you guys were even talking about, so it was all for naughts. Sandy, you're doing well. You had your science exam today. Did that go well for you, hopefully? Rob, you got the Master Ninja Gear accessory dash for Terraria? Nice, yeah. It is really nice when you have a lot of extra movement in Terraria. She'll need 1,000. Okay. You don't think either of you guys said to play with the settings? No, but I was trying to ask you guys what was wrong, and you gave me the most enigmatic answers I could possibly ask for. So it made it seem as though there was something wrong with my settings. So I was trying to fix them on the fly. Hoarfrost Grotto. Oh, this is where we get the stop skill. You were like, yeah, these voice actors are speaking directly into the mic, but Protag, he's in the sound mixer's booth. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? But you brought me into the equation, Chadwick. Why did I go into this cave? This cave is not going to help me. I guess I was too
This is the beginning of your end.
enticed by the Hoarfrost moniker. These things look super cool, though. Holy crap. Ice Curator? Ice Elemental. Ice is hot. That was 1,000 damage. That is not great for me at all. Holy goodness. 31%. I have a feeling they're only going to be weak to fire or something.
For you.
All right.
So they're not weak to axes either. Oh.
Letting the hunt begin.
Wow.
Come in, a torrent of arrows.
Here we go. That's what I'm here for.
Letting the hunt begin.
0% chance of success. Zoink Scoob. What do I even do? Let's try Spear. No, she doesn't have that. Dagger. Your headphones are working now? Nice. Did you figure out what your issue was? No. So it's just random that it's working for you?
Come in, if thou darest. Holding back no.
This dude takes no damage. We're gonna get ripped.
Can't end like this.
Bring it on. Yeah. That'll do her.
Come in, if thou darest.
Wait, he just said vulnerable. Icicle Blizzard? Hey, we got away. You guess they felt bad for you? We just got Hoarfrost stomped. Let's use an olive. What, you guys thought I was going to leave that treasure alone?
Letting us begin.
Well, maybe I should.
Out of my way.
So it's weak to some other element aside from the fire.
Letting the hunt begin. A torrent of arrows.
All right. Time for a rest.
What next? Letting the hunt begin. The dagger down.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
Sorry.
Right.
Out of my way.
Try this. Here goes nothing.
Have another chance to
Time for
plea
a
after
rest.
this.
All right. That's what I'm here for. My turn.
Got away. Soul Hatchet. So that's a lot more elemental attack. That could be good for him because I do use the wind thing a bit more. But maybe that'll be a little bit better on her. She doesn't use axes. Okay. I think I'm going to leave now. Now, let's just actually walk out of here so I don't have to go through the other room again.
Standest thou
That
against
stupid
me,
ice elemental's always here.
then be hunted. Letting my arrow fly and true.
Freeze all. Freeze all.
Keep it up.
Here goes nothing.
Could just rest for now.
Oh, time for a rest. What's yours is mine.
Ice Soul Stone? It's whatever. That evil creature. And they're doing. They're just that much of a higher level, I guess. Okay, so we're not going to have a good chance of plucking them. Hey, we got it. Okay. I YOLO'd it in one.
All right.
I need like an AoE heal. A true AoE heal or something.
That'll do her.
It's not weak to wind. We're in trouble now.
Sorry.
Don't play. Bring it on. This calls for surgery.
Letting the hunt begin.
Don't have any fire skills. Wait, I do it with her. I forgot. There were other skills that turned items and skills into target all effects. Oh, like the concoctions? Yeah, that's actually a good point. We do have a fiery thing with this as well. I need more actual ingredients because I'm too stingy.
That'll do her.
Letting the hunt begin.
Let's be a little bit safe, I guess.
Using this.
Hopefully he doesn't die. Good. Okay.
Don't play. Don't play.
You cats. This calls for surgery.
370, that's not as much as I would have liked.
Come in, if thou darest. Aiming carefully, shooting true.
I was hoping a critical would ignore its defenses.
I'm ready. Are you? I appreciate it. Really?
That was a complete waste.
Cats. Oh, time for a rest.
Come in, if thou darest. Using this.
Hey, Rat, welcome back. How's it going? You started playing your first Yakuza game and you're loving it? Oh man, he just wiped my team almost. What the hell just happened? Which one did you start with? I haven't played any of them, actually. Wait, which is which? That's the girl. Okay, him.
Using this.
You cats.
think we'll live.
Time for a rest.
Why did he do the AoE thing? I'm gonna die. He's attacking twice.
Shucks.
Did I save it? Did I get to the save point? Maybe not. You started with the pirate Yakuza in Hawaii? It's been a while since I got ripped. Okay, so that was a soul hatchet. Let's go get it. I'm just gonna flee if I ever see the stupid blizzard guys. I guess this will also give me an opportunity to turn in those quest items. Give them a giant tusk? Yes.
Hey ho! I know what that is. 'Tis the tusk of a giant boar. Why, of course. I needn't hunt the beast itself. A tusk is all I need to show the elders. It'd be as if I'd hunted it myself. Much the same thing, really. Pardon me for asking, but could you give me that tusk?
No, hunt it yourself. You're not going to be a real hunter, dude.
Fair's fair. Stands to reason you'd want something in exchange. Suppose this is what trading's all about.
That does feel at odds with what I think Haunit would do, but oh well.
Remember that boar tusk you gave me? Well, the elders ken straight away it came from a shop. But hang me if they weren't impressed. Said I'd the making of a fine merchant. So now I'm a merchant's apprentice. Hope it suits me better than hunting did.
Okay. All is well that ended well. Alright, Dylan, you have a good night. Take care. Sweet dreams. Hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. I wanted to get to the next town. So let's keep going on. Wait, this wrong way.
This is the beginning of your end.
What to do? For you.
Out of my way.
What next? Holding back rain and arrows up on them.
So I should have used Arrow Storm. Okay.
Bring it on.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
My turn. Where's the nearest tavern?
That's a big boar.
Here we go.
Haven't seen that one before.
A tempest comes.
None of them are weak to wind.
Out of
Okay.
my way.
Majestic Marmot.
There.
What next?
Mighty charge all with the spear. Restore health. Slash. Maybe I should get the Mossy Meep and replace the other guy. Anyway, we're not going to do that.
Here I go.
Come in. I honor thee, my quarry.
I went there.
Ready or not, here I come.
These things look kind of cool. They kind of remind me of that Viper boss guy, Lizard Man in Kazan. Gather strength.
Letting the hunt begin.
So it's kind of weak already. I was hoping he was going to do a pierce.
The winds of fortune are howling. What to do?
What's yours is mine.
Unable to steal with a 94% chance of
If thou darest.
success. Percent. Double strike, don't care. Attack.
I'll take what I need.
Healing grave, of course. Okay.
Here we go.
All right, Robbie, you have a good night as well. Take care. Okay, got that.
Open for business.
My turn. Keep it up.
Miss it.
Here we go. Need some of this?
Letting the hunt begin. Coming, a torrent of arrows.
We got him.
I honor thee, my quarry.
I should have taken Tressa back out of the party.
Now, letting us
Put the
hunt.
scholar back in.
My turn.
I forgot. Guess I wasn't really thinking about it, but
I appreciate it, really.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
All right.
damn, I wasn't trying to kill him.
Let's do this.
Didn't think that was going to be enough to do it.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Freeze.
I'll take what I need.
Essence of pomegranates.
Letting my arrow fly and true. I honor thee, my quarry.
Healing grape. Okay. Northern Flames Grace Wilds. Tressa spotted 357 left behind by an unfortunate soul. 88,878. Atlas Dam, Flames Grace. I've already been to Atlas Dam, so... Why does it say going up brings me to Atlas Dam when it's all the way over here?
beginning of your end.
My turn.
I appreciate it. Really?
I will not let in the hunt begin.
No sweep.
Here we go.
Here I go!
Letting the hunt begin. Thou didst fight with courage.
Do the characters with lower levels not gain experience faster? If not, that's a little bit unfortunate. Need the Pokemon XP share egg thing, whatever it's called.
Out of my way. I appreciate it. Really?
Come in, if thou darest.
Here I go!
Here goes nothing.
Come in, if thou darest.
Soporific Claw? Meant to steal before doing that, but whatever. I don't need Wind Slash so much anymore, so I guess I'll get rid of him.
The hunt endeth.
A good day to you.
This is Flame's Grace, the very cradle of the Church of the Sacred Flame.
So that's Ophelia with the green bubble. Ooh, there's a shop. Great Sword, Spirit Sword. Killer Bow.
Hey.
I hear it gets quite cold here, so items that can keep you warm are a must.
Old coin, Peacebringer's garb. There's the inn. This music seems nice. Okay, folks, I think that'll bring the end of tonight's stream. Since we are in a new town and we'll be able to do all the town stuff plus the NPC quest tomorrow. So I'm going to thank you all for joining me as always, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.